When a female actually knows this guy's an alpha, he doesn't take no bullshit, when he actually becomes sweet, then it's like, wow, I have like a thug, I have a asshole, I have this type of guy. But when it comes down to me, he has a sweetheart. What flowers do you want? You know what? I'll buy you every single flower that you want. I don't want you to pay for nothing ever. I owe it to you to pay for everything in your life. What is that behavior? Simp behavior. So stop. There's type of girls that you can never make wifey. You can never make number one. With that being said, you actually have to have multiple females when you're dealing with different girls so you don't end up getting your heart broken. What it do, what is up, my US baddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, I am going to be talking about 5 things simps need to stop doing. Now, the only simp video that I have out right now is a stop simping video. I really do want to talk more about simping, but of course you guys already know the routine. Make sure you let me know. Moving on, of course, make sure you follow me on my Patreon. I just dropped a video that you guys are going to want to see. It's literally 3 rules you need to follow when it comes down to texting women. So the only way you can see it, if you go pledge, stay pledged, and there's going to be so many different videos you'll never see on YouTube, only on there. And of course, plus more. Moving on, make sure you follow me on my social media and we can actually get into this. We start from 5. Go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. So number 5 on my list for 5 things that simps need to stop doing is validating women. Stop making this woman feel like she is so powerful because of the way she looks. Like, how simple, how quick can I really say it? You guys really need to stop getting her ego to be at the top, to be this big. You keep telling her, you're beautiful, I love you, I am the man for you, I am the man of your dreams, I do this, I have that. And then I can give you this. That's part of validating her still. Anything that you feed into her mind to make her feel really good about herself, make her ego go up, make her confidence explode. Because once your confidence explodes, it becomes, what does it come? Conceitedness. So when you get to that point where you're just feeding her all this, trust me, you'll have these girls that you guys talk so badly about. How crazy, right? And I'm not trying to say nothing bad about guys because I'm here to give you women advices. But trust me, you guys, there's things that guys do that initiate this type of behavior by a lot of women, to a lot of women, however. But you guys really understand this. You keep feeding a girl's mind, and it could be a girl that wasn't too bad. You know, a girl that's kind of lost, because there's different types of women out here. As much as some guys really make it seem like every single one is bad, there's different types. There is good ones still. Wait, before I jump into the next thing, you guys have to always take in, if a girl's talking about all guys are trash, you guys are saying the same thing, but you guys know in your breed there is some sort of good guys, then what do you guys think? There's obviously some sort of good guys out there. So it goes the same thing for women. But back to what I was saying, when you're validating her that much, and she's kind of a good girl a little bit, and then she keeps saying, you're this, you're worth this, you're so beautiful all the time. And then she gets caught up in the wrong things, like, you know, partying way too much. Like, partying became her life. And then guys just complimenting her, buying her things. Then what happens? She becomes maybe a prostitute, possibly, but maybe. But she becomes to the point where she feels like she's unstoppable. She can get whoever she wants, get whatever she wants from them. And what does she, of course, do? Takes advantage of that. Take it like this. If the girl wasn't such a bad person, and if she met the right type of guy, because this actually does happen. Like, there is legit soulmates out here, right? If she met the right type of guy, she wouldn't have gotten caught up. And she wouldn't have been partying all the time. And she wouldn't have had all these guys constantly buy her things, tell her this and that. And then she would have been on the right path. She wouldn't have been that girl that you see on Instagram now that doesn't give 2 F's about you. And then when you approach her, all she wants is the money from you, right? That's the case, right? That's what happens. But that's part of simps validating these hoes. Okay, let's put it in hoes category, because sometimes when a simp does validate a regular girl, you mature a lot. When it comes down to people giving you compliments, you become more humble than become more cocky about it. You get what I mean? The way you take it will be completely different. So when I say, let's talk about the hoes, I'm saying the hoes, the girls that kind of already had it in them to be a hoe, then of course when you validate them, it brings them to the point where they're using you, wanting your money and becoming the girls that you guys talk so badly about, right? So moving on to number 4 on my list is buying women things. Like I mentioned in that whole validating thing, You guys stay buying things for these girls that are literally just using you. And yes, sometimes it's not really that hard, because sometimes it's pretty obvious when she just wants your money. I always say paycheck comes. Like, said this in at least 2 videos. Bring it up, run it up, bring my check. Where is my money? And the worst part, if you have the girls that have the nasty attitude, like, oh, I'm the baddest girl that you can get, and now I want my money. Like, you want me to leave you, and you are so low. Your self-esteem is so low. You're such a simp. Oh my God, like, here, take my money. Like, she's bullying you, you guys, like, legit. You guys are coming to a point where you're letting this girl run you. You know when they say don't put the woman at the pedestal? She's at the pedestal. You're down here. She's looking down on you. She's like, money. And she's not reaching to help you come up with her. She's reaching to get the money so she can keep going up. You guys are spending money on girls that will never ever want you. And it's the simps that keep doing this. They think they spending money on these girls, they're going to end up getting them at the end. What sense does that make? Why does it take for you to spend money on a female for you to get the female? How much sense does that make? It makes no sense. Why do I have to spend all my money to get you? Ask her that. And she's going to give you the dumbest reason. Maybe like, oh, because I'm so pretty. Because I'm the best girl you can get. To me, it's a joke for real, because this whole simp thing is a legit thing, right? Guys are really out here falling head over heels for these girls that will forever, ever, ever be the way they are. And it's not a good thing. There's difference between a kind guy, a nice guy, all that stuff. But simps, it's its own category. Simps is a different type of breed of guys. It's a breed that it makes no sense. It's almost like you're at the lowest point of your life for you to act that way because you're becoming desperate. That's how it looks like. That's how your behavior reflects, like literally. So let's move on to number 2 on my list is wanting forgiveness. Now, wanting forgiveness, I should have added always wanting forgiveness. I already said this in the nice guy category because you always feel like you're at fault, But as a simp, wanting forgiveness, it's almost like I did something small that's completely wrong. Forgive me. You know, I didn't pay you enough this time. Forgive me. You know, I didn't open the door for you, put the red carpet out for you. Forgive me. I didn't do anything that you wanted me to do, right? Forgive me. You want forgiveness so damn bad, but you're literally doing plus more already. That's the problem. You are trying to go over and above when you don't even need to do that much. You don't even need to do nothing nowadays, because sometimes, you know, you guys, truth of the matter is girls will take anything nowadays, but you guys have to know how to go about it. If you know how to talk, you can talk your way without giving things. And then a big part of it is asking for forgiveness. It's almost like a joke. Are you serious? I smacked you in the face. I socked you in the face. And you're saying sorry. I took your whole paycheck and you're saying sorry. Simps are literally like, take it all, take it all. Sorry if you're a simp watching this. I'm just here to help you guys. I'm just saying simps are probably the lowest thing that has to be out here. I'm just trying to help you guys out. And then let's go on to number 1 thing on my list is making women feel like number 1. Now with this one, I put making them feel like they're number 1, because what happens instead of obviously making them be number 1, when you make them feel like number 1, it goes back into their ego, right? Makes them feel like they have all this under control. They know what they're doing. That's why I have my let her go, let her leave videos out there, because then she'll be so confused and shocked that you let her go and let her leave, like whatever. So moving on to making her feel that way, you guys need to stop. And I'm not promoting you guys to have different girls out here, but what I'm trying to say is there's type of girls that you can never make wifey, you can never make number 1. With that being said, you actually have to have multiple females when you're dealing with different girls, so you don't end up getting your heart broken. You don't end up catching too many feelings for the one girl because your attention is going way too far off for that one girl. You have all these multiple females, then you won't be the simp that decides to say, that's my number 1 queen and I'm gonna make her number 1. Now here, let me try to rephrase everything. Yes, there's stuff that simps do, but if an alpha male did, it would come out right. And that's because you guys have to have mutual respect. Everything has to be, like I say, 50-50. It has to be where everything is you giving her all, she's giving her all, but it has to all connect together. You know, it's not matching up. That's the problem with simps. Low vibration, low energy, low self-esteem, all of that. And then it causes them to act upon this. But when a female actually knows this guy's an alpha, he doesn't take no bullshit, when he actually becomes sweet, then it's like, wow, I have like a thug, I have a asshole, I have this type of guy. But when it comes down to me, he has a sweet heart. That's where you guys find the balance. That's the problem with simps. They don't have no balance. The typical guys that are douchebags, whatever words you guys want to use for the bad guy, that guy is the bad guy, but yet he has a good woman and it's just about them two. It's because he treats her good behind closed doors. That's the truth of it. So I hope this video helped you guys out, and if it did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on my social media. Make sure you check out my Patreon, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, you guys.